You guys are in part 2 of the weekly dicast haul. Like I said in part 1, really great haul, some really good finds, and yeah. Let's start with the 2 cars I have open. Starting with this really awesome Fiat. It is a Fiat, Fiat Abarth, something like that. It's a pretty cool car. It's fully back in the back, so you couldn't really say what it was, but man, that's a great looking Fiat. Really like this casting. You also to find this car culture version of it. I think it's a car culture version of it, but really great car, and I'm really glad to add this one to the collection. So it's an awesome Fiat. And this McLaren F1 GTR Golf delivery is really awesome. So I'm really glad I finally get this one added to the collection as well. Just looks really good. Full decal. The colors on it look really awesome. This is an awesome looking F1, so really got to add this to the collection as well. So both of those are awesome. Next up, some new Matchbox, starting with the 1963 Chevy Corvette convertible. So glad to finally add this Corvette to my collection. New casting from Matchbox this year, and then one of my favorite new castings in Matchbox. It's a really cool casting. I love that front end. Rims on it fit it really well. Like the convertible top. Has rear decals. It's just an awesome basic little Corvette, but it works. So I'm really going to add it to the collection. So just a cool car. I'm so glad I found it at the Turkey Run. And yeah, awesome Corvette to add. And I'm really going to add it to the collection. So that's a great find. Next up is old school Matchbox Dodge Viper in yellow. I like this casting a lot. Pretty cool looking Viper casting. I have a few of these now, and this is a cool one to add. Rims are okay on it, but I love that front end. I like that yellow. It's a little suspension on it. It's an older Matchbox. No rear. For a basic Viper, it's not that bad. I really like how it looks. So yeah, cool little Viper to add to the collection, and yeah, I'm glad I find this one and add to the collection. Just an awesome little Viper. Next up for Matchbox Moving Parts, and I'm so glad to finally add this to the collection, is the 2019 Lamborghini Aventador SVJ Roadster. Really awesome Lamborghini. So glad to find this new SVJ to my collection. Just looks really cool. Love the rear end. I love how the side looks and the doors open. Just a cool feature in this car. So I really like that, how that works. So yeah, really cool Lamborghini to add to the collection. I love this SVJ. And yeah, I'm just so happy to finally add this one to the collection. So it looks really cool, and it's just an awesome SVJ. Next up, some new mainline Hot Wheels, starting with the Aston Martin DB4 GT High Speed Edition. Neat little concept from Hot Wheels this year. It's like a land speed record car that Aston Martin made. So it's cool that they did something like this. I love that front end. Love the paint scheme. This pure metal look. Just an awesome looking car. So I'm really going to add it to the collection. It looks really nice. And yeah, it looks like it could break some land speed records the way it looks. So really awesome. So I'm really going to add it to the collection. So yeah, pretty cool Aston Martin. And I'm really happy to add this one. So it's an awesome car. Next up is a new color version of the McLaren F1 in red. Always awesome to add new F1 to the collection, and this red one's pretty nice. I like the rims. Love has a front decal and has rear decal. Always a cool car to add, and I love the McLaren F1. And this is a pretty cool version of it. So yeah, so happy to add this one to the collection, and it's just a cool looking McLaren. So can't go wrong with that. So yeah, awesome McLaren, and we've got to find this new F1 and add it to the collection. Next up, a car I'm really glad to finally add to the collection is the Audi 90 Quattro. It's one of the cars I was missing from this year that I didn't get earlier. So I'm glad to add it now. Love the paint scheme. Looks really nice. Love that front end. No rear decals, but it has really good side racing decals, so that makes up for it. Just a cool looking Quattro. Really like this casting. It's one of my favorites from last year, so really got to add it to the collection. Nice looking Audi, so I'm really happy to add this. So yeah, it's an awesome car and cool one to add. Next up, and final new mainline for this week, it is a Cadillac Project GTP Hypercar in black. So glad to finally find the black version. I had the newer blue version. It's cool to get this one as well. Love those rims. Love that front end. Just a cool looking GTP car. Looks really nice. I almost got the mini GT version, but I just didn't have enough money for it. But this version is still pretty nice to add to the collection. So love the way it looks. Runs really well. Just a cool looking car. So awesome GTP Cadillac project car. So really got to add this to the collection. Looks really nice. So really happy about that one. Next up is some older Hot Wheels, starting with the 72 Ford Gran Torino Sport. Cool to have this red version. It's first edition color to it. I had the blue first edition, but didn't have this one, so it's really nice to have this reddish orange look to it version. So it looks pretty decent, not too bad. I like this casting a lot, so yeah, pretty nice version. Can't go wrong with it. So yeah, pretty cool looking car. So I'm really gonna add it to the collection, and it's nice looking Gran Torino. Next up is the Nissan Skyline Nissan Skyline 2000 GTR. Awesome Skyline. It's a color version I didn't have of this casting, and it looks really nice. I like the gray on it, like the rims. It's weird decals. Just a cool looking car. Oh, I like this casting a lot. It's a cool version of it, so yeah, I'm really gonna add it to the collection. Awesome little Skyline, and yeah, just like the way this car looks, and it's an awesome little GTR to add to the collection. Next up is a 1969 Shelby GT500. Awesome to find a new version of this car. This is a pretty cool Shelby Mustang. Rims on it fit it pretty well. I like the front decal on it. It's just a cool looking car. It has rear decals, which is nice. Not a lot of front decal, but I like what they did with the 428 there. So, pretty awesome little Shelby. I like this version of it. And yeah, I'm cool to have another version of this casting. I got a few, and this is a cool one to add to the collection, so can't go wrong with that. And it's a cool little Mustang casting, so really awesome to find that one. Next up is a first edition 69 Shelby GT500. Really cool to find this one as well. I like the way this one looks too. I like those rims. The front end looks really nice. Has a rear decals. Definitely my favorite of the two new ones I got. But yeah, awesome looking GT500. Really like this car. And it looks really nice, so really gotta add this one as well. It's a cool looking Shelby, so really cool Mustang. Next up, another really cool Shelby. It's a 67 Shelby GT500. Awesome little car. Cool to find first edition of this. It's one of my favorite Mustang castings from Hot Wheels. It's a cool one to add to the collection. Love those rims. Love that green with that gold trim down the middle. No rear decals or front, but man, this is a cool looking Shelby. Love the way it looks. Just a cool looking car, and I'm really gonna add this to the collection. So now I have a back car to add. Just looks really nice. And yeah, really happy to add this one. Looks really good and just an awesome car. Next up is the AMC Javelin AMX. Really like this casting, and it's a cool racing delivery on it. Looks like the old school Penske delivery on it, so I always like that. Front end looks really good. Just love how this casting looks. Basic looking delivery, but still a really cool car. So I'm really gonna add it to the collection. Looks really good. And it's just an awesome car to add. So really happy to add this Javelin to the collection, and this is a nice car. So that's cool. So yeah, pretty cool car, and man, that's an awesome one to add to the collection. That's mainline Hot Wheel. This is the 59 Impala. I like this casting a lot, so I try to get every version I don't have for it. So this is a nice one to add. It's a pretty cool casting. It's pretty old school Hot Wheel casting, but I love the way it looks. Nothing too crazy. The liver in it's alright, not my favorite, but still a pretty cool car. Pretty cool looking Impala though, so I'm glad I added it. Definitely the oldest car when it comes to Hot Wheels that I found this week, but still really awesome. I love these older Hot Wheels, so this is a cool one to add. So yeah, that's an awesome car, and I'm really gotta find that one. Next I have some NASCAR winner circle cars I found. Starting with Jeff Gordon's 1996 DuPont. Really awesome to find this car. I get so excited to find these older NASCAR cars. It makes me really happy to find them. I'll show this card. Then here's the casting itself. Really awesome car. Love this old school DuPont car. Love the rainbow look that he had. Rear end looks pretty cool. Just an awesome looking car. Really gotta add this to the collection. Awesome looking Monte Carlo. Just looks really good. So I'm really gonna add it. So yeah, really cool Jeff Gordon 24 car. DuPont Chevrolet, I'm really gonna add it. So really awesome. This is a cool car to add. So I'm really gonna add that one to the collection. Next up is Dale Jarrett's Ford Credit Quality Care Service car. 88 Ford Taurus. So glad I finally added this to the collection. I really wanted this car added to my collection for a long time. I like Dale Jarrett's paint schemes from the 90s a lot. This one is really cool. Comes with this hood. And here's the casting. Really cool 88. Love this paint scheme. Just a cool looking car. Such an old school looking Ford Taurus. Just love this car. So I'm really gonna add it. Definitely cool. I like these Dale Jarrett cars from back in the day, and this is just a nice one to add. I had to pick this one up. I really like this paint scheme, so I'm so glad to add this to the collection. So that's awesome. Really great car to add that I found this week. Next up, one of my favorites I found this week is Dale Jr.'s Elvis tribute schemes. Just looks really nice. Really gotta add this one to the collection. Has this hood, it's really cool. And then the car itself, really awesome. I have a 1/24 scale of this, so I had to pick this one up. But it looks really nice. Love the way this car looks. Just looks really good. So I'm really gotta add this one. Awesome car. Just you can't go wrong with a Dale Jr. car like this, so really gotta add it to the collection. It's not bad of a casting at all, so I'm really gotta add it. A great car. So I'm really gonna add this Dale Jr.'s Elvis tribute. So that's awesome. Next up, in the final car I found this week, it is Dale Earnhardt Sr.'s 1975 Dodge Charger. So happy to finally add this one to the collection. Really like this paint scheme. So it's just a cool one to add. Comes with this card. And the card itself. Really cool charger. Love the number 8. Love that front end. Just a cool charger. Rear end, I have the 124 scale version of this. And Dale Jr.'s tribute to this car. It's just a cool car. So I'm really glad to find a 164 version of it. So, really awesome, and it's a great car to add. Not the best looking version of it, but it's still a great charger. So I'm really happy to have this one in the collection, so awesome car. And yeah, I hope you guys liked this video. It was a really great haul this week. A little bit longer video this week, but definitely worth it with a great haul like this. So I hope you guys liked this video. If you want more videos like this, please like, subscribe, and notification bell. And thanks again for the support of the channel as always, and always watching the videos. I really appreciate it. And yeah, if you guys want more videos like this, please like, subscribe, and notification bell. See you guys in the next video. I'll talk to you guys next time.